go right into the women's 100 hurdles. So that was also at the Diamond League. We had a little interesting thing here. I'm curious from your perspective, being an athlete, what might be going inside their head. So for those that didn't see the competition, Tobi Amusan gets a false start at the line. She reacts with a time of 0.09993. So she reacted 0.0007 too fast. In other words, faster than you can blink is how quickly she just reacted of what the difference is. Like, you couldn't tell if you watched the video. It was just extremely unfortunate. So she runs under protest, but unfortunately isn't able to go. And then we had Lele Johnson, while they were about to go, she raised her hand, stopped the field again. Then they had to reset, one more time. Could you, before we talk about the race itself, could you give any insight of, what's going on that line? Is that something that may rattle a runner, of where, hey, there's a false start. It's taken a while because, she's going back and watching the videotape. You then have another stand up. Like, does that affect you when you're competing, or is it just kind of, it's not really a big deal?
I think it's kind of an athlete by athlete kind of thing. You're going to lock in when it's time to lock in, and you hear that on your mark, like whatever happened before, whatever false start happened before, whatever hand up happened before, like you're going to refocus. I don't think that's going to take away from your level of focus or level of interest or level of, how locked in you are for your event. It is a little weird. It creates like a weird atmosphere. Like, all right, like y'all are playing now, it kind of creates that a little bit of a vibe. But as far as will it take away from what they're going to do, the remaining competitors? I don't think so. It was still you saw the times, the results. It was a great race disregarding what Lele and Tobi had going on. So, it's not too big of a factor, but it is annoying though. I'll say that.
Yeah. I kind of think of it like when people are trying to ice the kicker, like in football. Like, hey, let me just raise my hand real quick. Let me make you think about it a little bit. Take a time out. But yeah, like you said, the women's 100 shows up every single competition. They just look at who the levels of people we had. You have the world record holder, an indoor world record holder, the outdoor world record holder, the Olympic champion. 3-time world champ. Like, you have just crazy athletes competing in this every single week, and they don't dodge smoke. Like, they go after each other every single week. Jasmine Camacho-Quinn coming out here with the win of 12:63. She ran down Devin Charlton of the Bahamas, who ran at 12:64. She got out really well, and then Jasmine closed. What is, you think she can repeat as the Olympic champion here?
Jasmine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely do. The biggest thing that I like about Jazz is her strength from 7, after hurdle 7. A lot of times girls seem to get a little, not tense, but it's like you hit that max, and then it's kind of like that slow deceleration. But I think she does a really good job of still carrying that momentum after 7. And, she's a strong runner, strong girl, strong lady. I need to stop saying girl. These are grown women. She's a strong runner. So I think that Jazz is definitely in contention to defend her Olympic title, man. And she's a great person too. Really, really good energy, really sweet, fun person. So shout out to Jasmine Camacho-Quinn there.
Yeah, I think Otto was saying it on the broadcast. Like, hey, she's got one of the best closes that you'll see in hurdles. He's like, that front end, that start is where the biggest area of focus is going to be. And, hey, if you can get that going well, because it hasn't been the exact same that has been over the last year or so. She's like, hey, if you can get that straight, she's going to just be in a whole another world of contention. So that should be really good. So I'm excited for it. That's one of those meets where you have no idea who's going to be a champion. Like, to say, oh yeah, Jasmine's going to win. There's the entire final has the ability to win that thing, which is just ridiculous.
It is crazy, man. It is crazy for sure.